Sup y'all, as we know, Xbox Beta just came out today, dropped at 10 a.m. They had some issues earlier with it, got delayed maybe like an hour, and I played a couple games till I had class. So let's break down some of the key points that we have that difference between Xbox and PS4. First, when you open up the game, take a look around. There are a lot of new features that you can accompany with, like kill streaks. Some of them are similar, some of them are different. You can get field upgrades such as ammunition, deployable cover, even dead silence. Look at your classes, custom classes, only available at level 4 like usual, but they have something called the gunsmith, and this lets you put 5 attachments on your gun no matter the combo. My boy earlier was rocking 3 barrels on his MP5. So the combinations are kind of endless. You just have to watch out from which attachments you put on because they all come with pros and cons each. And mainly the cons are aim down sight speed, so if that's not something that you like, take a look around the other attachments and figure out what suits you best. When you first launch the game, take a look at your settings, please. There are an insane amount of settings that you can comprehend to your own gameplay and your own variety of playstyle. Some things I recommend disabling would be vibration, world motion blur, and weapon blur. Let's talk about some tips. A lot of things I noticed is that new players, including myself, were not aware of their surroundings and unaware of their teammates at all. Make sure you look at the map. Each teammate is highlighted in blue. You can also see them through walls, and you can also see their gamer tag. So make sure you're in a strong position to help out your teammates. A lot of the maps that are given aren't 3-lane maps. You got bottom floor, sometimes some ground floor levels. We got some tunnels. We definitely have a lot of highs and lows. So make sure you keep your eyes high and be aware that enemies can be possibly anywhere. And this is where tactical gameplay comes to play. Be more tactical. When you reload, stay behind cover. If you can mount your gun, mount it, you'll have a far advantage than the enemy approaching you. And this tactical also includes having field upgrades such as deployable cover, which can help you and your teammates out, especially in headquarters and domination, and also having the ammunition pouch, which you can throw for yourself as well as teammates. These come in clutch because a lot of times you run out of ammo really fast. Some guns only have 3 mags till they're empty. With this tactical gameplay comes the ability to rush. Rushing is really fun in this game because a lot of people are thrown off. They're still new to the game, but if you feel confident, go ahead and rush them. Use that super sprint, get behind lines, flank, and you'll rack up a lot of kills. Definitely be aware of your recoil on certain guns. The M4 is the most balanced gun so far, not a lot of recoil, moderate damage. So when we move to the M4 and then the AK has a predominantly higher rate of recoil and damage. So it's kind of a trade-off. If you can control the recoil, good for you. If you can, I would suggest sticking to the M4. But the AK does shred, so keep that in mind. Headphones are a must in this game. Since they buffed and patched the footsteps, they are way louder and your teammates are lower. This gives you a heavy advantage over the enemy. When getting to a higher level, we highly recommend using the precision airstrike over the predator drone or cruise missile, because the cruise missile takes about 5 seconds to activate and use, and toggling it and pointing it where you want to go is actually pretty difficult. On the other hand, precision airstrike is through goggles and you can only point it where you can look at. So it's a trade-off that, depending on what you like better, you can use. Dom in this game is really fun, and they have a new Dom mode, a 10v10 mode on the biggest map they have so far to show off for you. But that map is crucial in just locking down the map. If you're on the C side of it, you're pretty much screwed the whole game. The opposite side will just lock off the map where B begins, and it's almost impossible to win the game. Some pros of the game: it's definitely well balanced. It's a lot of fun to play. Weapons and animations look pristine. Running in super sprint feels really natural and really smooth. Crossplay is not that bad, but not encouraged. And this game just feels way better than most CODs. Probably the best first-person shooter that has been released, other than maybe like Battlefield 1 or something. Just graphics are well, weapons and running as well, and from a beta, it's looking like a pretty solid game. So far, that's it. Nothing else that I haven't said hasn't already been said by PS4 player. But we'll definitely keep you updated on COD news. Definitely follow Charlie Intel on Twitter because they drop a lot of stuff important to this new Modern Warfare beta, including Modern Warfare details, drop dates, etc., etc. Thanks for staying tuned. We out.